Good day guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ernest Mampana from the FX Traders, and in this video we are going to be looking at the market breakdown. We are hope to look at NASDAQ, we are going to look at US30, we are going to look at NZDCAD, we are going to look also at GBPUSD. So stay tuned for that.
Will never do it. Right now they are watching me doing it. This thing in marble hall is like a movie. I knew it and I did it.
Thank you so much for choosing this video, and if you are new to this channel, be sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell for more of these kind of videos. Now without wasting much time, let's dive into it. On the screen right now I have NAS100, although I decided to use the US30 for this video. So I will start on a daily time frame as usual, and this time around I'm going to do things different as I want this video to be very short. I will start by identifying the zones, because we already saw that the market is to the upside, it's been to the upside, it's a bullish market anyway. So I'm simply going to do that quickly, and we will talk about the zones. So currently I have this type of a structure right here, where I'm seeing that the market is been going up, it went up right here, down, went back again here, created some sort of a double top. If you can zoom out, or this will be much visible on a smaller time frame, it created some sort of a double top right there. So here was the double top, and we all know that what happens after the double top, it's like we are going down again to meet where we started with the double top right here. So the market did that, it went down and then continue going up this time around. So we're seeing that the market has just made a new higher high, and seems like now it's retesting at the previous higher high before it can continue going up. However, we still need to look at the possibilities to the downside also, not only to be stereotyped on moves to the upside. I keep on saying this, although the market is a bullish market, we need to also look on the possibilities to the downside that might come. So we can see the market reached this level, broke, and then gave us a new higher high. Now it looks like it retesting these previous highs right here. So my question is, how long will it retest? Is it still going down to test at these levels, or is now continuing creating new higher highs every day? That's the question that we need to be answering. Let's dive into a smaller time frame where we can see exactly what to expect. Here I am on 4 hours time frame, and as I can see already, I can see that we have something like this, and I can also see that the market is now below this line right here. Remember, this line is a very sensitive line where we drew from daily time frame. So we had this touch right here, and we also had this touch right here. So it's like double top and a double top again, but on a bigger time frame you will see this is just a single double top right there. So here, as we can see, we just broke out impulsively and came back. I thought we were retesting, but seems like we just broke again to the downside. So we might be looking for more possibilities to the downside, at least for us to hit this level once again and then continue going up right there. So let's just do this. Now it gives us a clear direction exactly where the market is going. So we are looking forward to, according to this analysis right here, we will be shooting down first before we can continue going up if we are going up. But should the market gain enough momentum to the downside, at least we are going to be looking to test at these levels right here. At these levels right here, that's where we will be focusing at. So the market will break to this level, and once it breaks to this level, that's when you can feel comfortable to take our buying opportunities. Currently we are looking for selling opportunities based on the structure here on a 4 hour time frame. So on a 4 hour time frame, we can see that we need to at least complete this structure, and if that's the case, then we can go up. But if the market crosses here, then we look forward to test again at these areas right here. The reason why I have these areas is because you can see right here, it failed right here. It's been failing again somewhere right here multiple times. It failed here, but also it just gave us a structure right here exactly on this line. Continue going up, came back to retest, went up, came back to retest for the second time, so it went up. I'm thinking it might come back to retest for the third time again and then continue going up. Should the market fail to continue going up, then it means that we are going to be looking at the next zone, of which in this case the next zone will be somewhere right here. So once the market reaches this zone right here, that's when we will be going up. And again, should the market successfully cross this one right here, then it means that we are aiming at this level before we can confirm that we are going up. This level right here is very important. Remember, is the one that we spotted on a daily time frame, so it's most unlikely for the market to not react at this point right here. It might react, go back up to retest at one of these zones and then continue going down if the market is going down. But then knowing that Nasdaq is a bullish market, we are actually going to test at these levels right here, 1, 2. This would be the first level to look at, maybe somewhere around here. If the market breaks, we will be looking around our profits around these areas. And once that is done and we've seen that the market is gaining enough momentum to the downside, we must still look for profits to this area. Again, one thing that can also confirm this move, here's another thing that I'm spotting right here. The market can still come back down here and go back to retest at these levels right here. So here's one thing might happen. Let me just take this and then create this. Here's one thing that might happen also. So once we hit here by Monday or Tuesday, the market might still go up here to retest at this level right here. See that level right here, and then continue going down like that. This will give us some sort of a head and shoulder right there. So if you are going to be in with your sales by the market, when the market opens, you need to look for your profit somewhere right here, and the stop loss this time will be wide, somewhere right there, somewhere right here will be your stop loss. In case the market reverses at you on this point, goes up here to, it will retest at this level, and maybe we know Nasdaq is good with stop loss hunt, maybe it will go up to these areas right here, so that before it can go down. So if you have your stop loss somewhere right here, I think you will be able to avoid that kind of a stop loss hunt. We will be able to hold this position up until this point right here. So this is my thoughts on Nasdaq. We are currently looking for selling opportunities, that's just a minor selling opportunities, before we get a clear direction on where exactly the market is going. Is it continuing with its up movement, or now this is the end of it? Maybe the entire week we will be selling. But normally what happens, like, this is one thing I've realized about Nasdaq, because I've been trading Nasdaq for such a while now, and one thing I've realized about Nasdaq is after creating a new higher high, it drops. After creating a new higher high, it drops. The drop is not that much it's not that much heavy, but then yeah, it's something that where you can capitalize from. Let's look at this position right here. It created a new higher high here beside this one. It created a new higher high and it dropped. So it went up, created a new higher high, or retested at that the very same higher high, of which I will pretend as if is the new higher high because of this week right here. And look what happened, it dropped up until this point right here. So now we are here, created a new higher high at this point, it dropped. Although it wasn't just a huge move, it created a new higher high again right here. So my anticipation is that it will drop again before it can go up to create a new higher high. Although we might be looking for a new higher high the entire month, we are also going to be dropping, and those moves, we should cater for those moves as well. But then if the market reaches here and we feel like now is the right time to buy, and if we are being presented with a valid setup, then our possibilities to the upside will be very much rewarding. Even if I can switch to a smaller time frame, I don't think there's something more that I can talk about than what I have right here. What I have right here is very important, is the good structure. So let me just see if I can just have something like this where the market is currently at, and we have this one right here. So we are looking for the breakout here. Obviously, as we said, the market might shoot down, so we might look for a breakout right here to reach at this level right here. Once we are at that level, we're also going to check if the market continues with its upward direction, and if it doesn't, then the next target is right here. So this is what we are going to be looking at the next coming week. Be sure you check my website. I will post this setup, clean setup, on my blog, so be sure you check the website once the video is launched, or every time throughout the week, to see the progress of this setup right here. On the screen right now, I have NZDCAD. Now with NZDCAD, I already did some setup. I think it was on Thursday. So let me just take you through exactly what I'm seeing before we can conclude. So on NZDCAD, you can see I've already have this channel to the upside right here, where currently we just broke out, and then we went for retest, then we shot back down right here. My anticipation is that we might continue going down up until these levels right here, where I marked these zones right there. So if this market gains enough momentum, then we might see those moves happening in like 2 to 3 weeks. So that's just my anticipation. You can see this is a very clear structure. No need for me to explain right here. We have this upward move. We've been bouncing right here as an indication to show that the market has now lost its momentum to the upside, and then it shot back down, came back to retest at this level right here. It didn't gain enough momentum to break, so it went down. The level that I'm talking about is somewhere right here. It's somewhere right here. So this is a very important level that you need to look for. Bounce here, it went up, it broke, kind of like had a channel somewhere right here, it broke, and then went back up to retest at this level. Now it went down. So it just broke out of this major trend line right there. Breakout, when you know the breakout strategy, you would have capitalized from here to here, but then now we are not there. It went up and then retest again, came back to this level. But currently the market is being stuck on this level right here. Let me just switch to a smaller time frame so you can see exactly what I'm saying about that, what I mean about that. So here I am right here, and we are going to focus on this one right here. I've seen that the market has created this zone right here, of which is the major support zone right there. Let me just delete this head and shoulder right here. So we had this, and my anticipation, I think this was on Thursday or Wednesday, my anticipation was that we will be looking for moves to the upside first to complete at this level before we can continue going down. So as you can see right here, with this channel right here, based on the reversal strategy, you will know that this type of a channel right here represents some sort of reversals, and currently the price is still right here. I'm just waiting to see what will happen once the market opens, but then I so wish and I so believe that the market will still continue going up. I will just put my stop loss somewhere right here, and the market, I believe the market will go up until this point right there, and once that is done, then we will continue with the move to the downside, at least up until at this point right here. We are looking to capitalize to the downside once this move is complete. But for now, on Monday, Tuesday, we will be looking for possibilities to the upside. Once the market reaches this point right here, then we will feel comfortable to continue with our move to the downside. So this is my analysis on NZDCAD. Remember, these are just my thoughts, and you can also do your own analysis. Let us jump onto a different pair. On the screen right now I have GBPUSD, and already I have done some analysis. If you scroll through my videos, you will understand some of this analysis, so it's pointless for me to redo them all over again. I will just explain and move on. So I have this structure right here to the upside, but this week, what happened this week is that the market finally broke out of this structure. So we are looking for possibilities to the downside, at least to this level right here. Let me just do this, at least to this price right here. So we might look for possibilities to this price right here, then a retest, then continuation to the downside. That's what I'm saying currently on GBPUSD. Let us switch to a smaller time frame to see exactly how we can capitalize from this move. I'll dive straight to 4 hours. As we can see, the market is been moving like impulsively to the downside, and currently it's here. Currently it's here. Now let's look at this thing right here. Remember, whatever that made the market to bounce here and here, it might still affect the market right here. So we might look for possibilities to the upside at this point also. Why? Because this zone right here, it's very important. It might bounce here to retest, where else I was expecting the market to bounce here before it can retest, but then this week it seems like it might bounce right here and go up to retest at these levels right there. So I will just do this because it's a risky trade. I will just wait for the market to reach at this level before I can go down here. So I will just wait for the market to go up before I can go there. But then if on Monday the market gains enough momentum to break this zone right here, then I will feel comfortable enough to take this move to the upside right there. So I would know that my entry will be somewhere right here with a very tight stop loss, and then I will have this position opened up until that position right there. Should I wake up and the market is somewhere right here, it means that it bounced somewhere right here, I would wait for selling opportunities. But when the market gains enough momentum to break this level, then I will wait for buying opportunities somewhere right here to the upside. This is my view on GBPUSD. It's very clear, very simple. Now let's dive into US30. On US30, I'm still looking for the very same opportunities that we saw on GBPUSD. So my anticipation again is this. As you can see, I already have this channel right here. Let me just draw this and then I will explain the outer structure. So I already have the outer structure right here, and here is how it looks like. Obviously this market is to the upside, but then we finally broke out to the downside. Seems like FOMC changed a lot in the market this previous week. So let us move to a smaller time frame. On a 4-hour time frame, this is where I just drew this zone. The reason why I drew this zone is because of I see it has bounced here, it nearly bounced again somewhere right here, and now it just broke this one right here. At this point, I wouldn't tell if the market is currently going up or is going down. Should it gain enough momentum to the downside, then this is where I'm going to expect my profits. And one thing again that I'm realizing is that the market might still from where it is, it might still go up here before it can go down. If that's the case, then I know that I would expect my entries somewhere right here. This is where I'm going to expect my entries there, and then we continue to the downside. But if that's not the case, then we will continue to the downside up until this point right here. Let me just switch to a smaller time frame to see if I can't get an entry. Okay, currently I'm not seeing any possibilities of an entry, so I'm just going to leave it like that. Just going to leave it here on a 4-hour time frame. This is the structure right here. Seems like we are going down, but then before we can continue with our move to the downside, we also need to come back to retest one of these zones right here. So either this one or that one might continue shooting up until this point and then come back down right here. So yeah, this is my analysis for the next coming week. If you have made it up until this very end, be sure you hit that like button, and also if you're new to this channel, be sure you subscribe. The giveaway is still running. A video is coming out about that. For now, stay blessed. I'm out.